Today I'm going to show you how to make an envelope to fit your standard 5.5 by 4 or 5.5 by 4 1/4 card. And I'm actually going to make an envelope to match this card that I made a few days ago. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah. I'm using this paper from this pad, or this pack. I bought this from Walmart a few days ago for like $5. It's Color Book, or Book. Anyways. So, let's get started. Alright, I actually cut this and scored it to shorten the video. It is cut at 6 3/4, maybe turn it this way, 6 3/4 by 10 3/4. I think for a 5.5 by 4 card you can probably go a little bit smaller with the size, but this is the size I'm very familiar with, so I'm going to go with that. And it's scored at 1.5, and then you turn it. I use my Score Pal, so which looks like this. So what I would do is take it and score it at 1.5, then turn it and score it at 4 1/4. Then you score each side at a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. Alright, so what I prefer to do is I like to use my paper cutter, because I don't cut straight using scissors, so I go ahead and use my paper cutter to cut at the score lines. So you are going to cut the bottom and the top, the bottom 1/2 inch score line up to the 1.5 inch score line. Okay. You're going to cut it off. And I really do have a horrible time trying to cut with scissors, so I know this probably seems more difficult to some of you, but it really is easier to me. Okay. And then you're going to cut at the 1/2 inch score line to the 4.5 inch, or 4 1/4 inch score line. And cut that off. There we go. I save that piece because I can probably use it later. I know it's small, but you would not believe what pieces I've actually reused in other things. Okay. And then you're going to do the same on the other side. That one came out a little bit messed up. Okay. Then what I like to do is use my my scallop edge border punch from Stampin' Up! To scallop edge the 1.5 inch side, the 1.5 inch flap. I think it just adds a little bit of pretty detail. then the next step is to take some sticky strip, red line tape. I don't know what everybody else calls this stuff, but I've heard it called a couple of different things. And I put it on the inside. So now whatever side of the cardstock that you want showing out, or the designer paper, should be down when you do it. Should be facing down on your table when you're making these, so that it shows out. Then the next thing I do is I fold the top 1.5 inch flap. And actually, that's a little bit rough because like I said, I need to change my blade, so I'm going to sand this edge down a little bit and make it a little smoother. I'm going to just use my handy dandy sanding block. And then what I do is take a corner rounder, and you want to fold it down so that you can actually get to the corner, and round off that corner on this portion of the card. Okay. Then fold this. Use your bone folder, smooth out the crease, and fold it, and fold in these. Okay. Now, you remove your red line tape. Oh, you know what, before I do that, I'm going to put another strip of red line tape on the top scalloped edge, and just do it below the scallops, like right where the corners of the scallops go down. Hopefully that shows up well in the video. You can see what I'm doing. You don't have to put it all the way across. I'm going to leave a little bit for the person to be able to open the envelope. Alright. Now, remove the backing of the sticky strip. Just these two, because you don't want to remove this one until you're ready to seal the envelope shut. And if you're concerned with how this is going to, how you're going to be able to put anything, address it, I use labels. I just write or print the address out on the label and then attach it. Alright, and just press it down on each edge. And be careful, because the sticky strip, once it's stuck, it's pretty much permanent. Alright, give it a nice little press, and there you go. That's all there is to it. It's really simple, and I just love making these. I think it enhances the card. And that's it. Thanks for joining me, and happy stamping!